Good morning, good morning. Good morning, I'm Millie Marie. Sorry I'm very late, but I was having tech issues all morning, so what can you do? What can you do? Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. I have been dealing with data lag, and I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen anyway. We did have 8:45 high impact news this morning. But even aside from that, the data lag had already started. I had actually loaded my charts super early, like 8:15 this morning. Already had a lag. It just, I'm sick of it. I am. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? So yeah, I had the tech issue super early. Um, Reloaded my chart a few times, closed down NinjaTrader, ran the little script, and did all of that or whatever, and still nothing. So but we're here. So I'm just gonna make sure I keep an eye out on the lag timer or whatever, just to make sure I don't get caught up in some bullshit. Let's see, we got 9:30 impact news. So yeah, not the biggest fan of starting so late, but it is what it is. So let's just see what happens. I just want to be super careful to make sure I don't get screwed in some way, shape, or form.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Yeah, man. I'm just super annoyed. I just don't understand why I have to deal with this crap. I don't. I really don't. It's so frustrating. Damn, I missed the buy. This is like my favorite like trend pullback. Is that one right there. Oh yeah, yeah. That was literally perfect. All my papers are just up here. Get all of this out of the way. Amelia, how's your trading been this morning? How's the market been? I literally haven't really been watching it because once I saw like how bad the lag was, I just figured it's no point in even looking at this shit. So I didn't even like really look too much into it at all. Let's see. guess that's not that bad of a market move, but I promise y'all, trying to get something done. I got you. I got you. I got you. Understood. Understood. You missed it all. Understood. I'm telling you, every time, every time I I like feel pretty good about going into the trading session, never fails that something happens. I was just telling my grandma about it yesterday. 78. Actually, 92 anyway. Was actually pretty excited about trading today. So much for that.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Gotta break
Target
even.
filled.
Right. I was trying to make sure that we would actually push through there. We did, so nice. So my Ninja Trader reset as well. What the fuck? Oh my god. Uh, hold on. This is so stupid. Connection display. It like in the accounts tab is showing like all the margins, and I don't need all of that. I knew something was wrong. Something happened, man. Net liquidation. Oh yeah, I don't need the cash value. Net liquidation, realized P&L, total P&L. I think that's it. But I think that's usually what I knew something was weird. Hold on, sorry. What? Everything is just so messed up, man. Okay, there's a P&L. Sorry. It's just jacked up. Okay, All right, data lag is still good for now. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Good morning. Have you taken any trades today? All right, here's the 9:30 light impact news. So I'll sit out for a few minutes. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna fix my stupid accounts tab in the control center. What? Oh, I fixed the most of the tabs, but there's I think the text. I think I used a different font or something. It just looks weird. I know, maybe I use Arial. I don't freaking know. I just know everything just looks really weird. Okay, yeah, I use Arial. But also, why can't I see? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's fixed. Yeah, I have to figure out like what with this whole data lag thing, what the hell is the problem? I really genuinely don't know. Because it was lagging before I even like opened up OBS to start recording and everything. Like I don't know. I did have my Ninja Trader open for quite a bit yesterday, like a long ass time, because I didn't know if I wanted to journal yesterday's session or not because it was so volatile. I didn't know if the order flow combinations would match what happens when the market is not that volatile, but actually everything matched up just perfectly fine. I mean, I wasn't going to be able to get into the trades because they were happening so fast, but still it worked. So I went ahead and I did that like in the wee hours of the morning this morning because I really wanted to like, get all of that together. I spent yesterday just like relaxing, to be honest with you. That was more important to me. My brain was fried. Um but even then I was literally ready. I've been up since like I took a little nap at around like 5:45 this morning and woke back up at like no. It was like 5:15 and I woke back up at like 6:30 this morning because I really wanted to get it done. And I was like, look, I don't care how tired I am. Like, I'm gonna get this done. Only for all of this to happen. Tell y'all every single time without fail. Because if I knew that was gonna happen, baby, I would have just slept and said to hell with it. Sure would have. Good morning, Pred. How are you this morning? Oh, I was short and got stopped out. And profit market said this. Period. It's crazy though, because I watched quite a few people's clips yesterday, and so many people were trying to buy, like, catch a falling knife yesterday. It was insane. I mean, I just cringed every time I saw it. I was just like, oh my God, you are so hell bent on just being able to say, I caught the bottom. It was crazy. 58. Because the market ended up dropping 2% yesterday, right? All right. Possibly looking to get into the sell for the pullback. Possibly. Could no, let's start it with a double bottom. I kind of rearranged my screen a little bit. All my OBS stuff is on my laptop except the chat is like right here, but the extra chart that I have that's like really zoomed out so I can see what the structure of the market is like up here, and I really like that better than it being down there on my laptop. So I think I'm gonna stick to that for sure. Yeah, okay, but red, are you still trading or are you done for the day? But yeah, that trade that I took earlier was pretty clean. I can't lie. 5K. Zigzag's not attached yet, just not good. Oh, okay, so this drops down. I could tell something is up though, because like my mouse is not even moving properly. You see this? Data lags are going up again. Just I would just like to go like a whole 3 to 6 months with no tech issues. That would be so nice. So nice. I would love it. Like, what the hell? Okay, at least I'm not getting that lag. All right, let's see. You need a, okay. Have check. What these people done to you? Matter of fact, don't talk me out of it. I was gonna say, baby, the way you just came in here, I don't even think that I can morally talk you out of it. I feel like you deserve that burger. Good morning, Applejack. It's the matter of fact, don't talk me out of it for me. I'm awake. MS. All right, this is gonna be impossible to set up properly because I need the delta to stay below 45, and there's no way that it could set up properly the way I want it to because it has to get to 44 to make it the way I want it to be, and it'll likely spike even more if it gets down there. So I'm not really interested in the sell anymore unless we push up some more first. But in this bar, no, not gonna work for me. Um, for those who missed it, trade I took was I don't even remember actually. I missed that one. Where was the trade? Oh, it was a sell right here. So higher high to higher high divergence. There's the anyway. So I took a sell off it's a lot of levels right here. Prior close, overnight low, current open, and one of the upper VWAP deviation levels. Wasn't worried about the pivot level here, but was worried about whether or not we'd be able to push through the buy rotation level, but we pushed straight through with no problem. And actually the market dropped about 72 ticks from my entry. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And there's the lag again. What the fuck? Like, the lag is so unprovoked. It's not like I'm even doing anything. Like, even earlier, I thought I would be able to get on a little bit earlier because I saw it started decreasing from like 2.6 minutes down to about maybe like a minute, 1.2. So I thought like, okay, we're going down fine. No. Then it started going right back up. But yeah, it's doing it unprovoked. I don't really know what the fuck to do. 29. I really don't know how to fix this at all. We're back up to 6 seconds. Just stupid. Market kick my ass. Market kicking my ass. I'm starting an OnlyFans. Girl. What did you trade today? Did you trade Nasdaq or you traded something else? 3. Too close to support. Just pop a yerk instead of olive. Whoa. Now trenches. Do not. Do not encourage her. 60. Oh my gosh. Why not? That's done. The market was my own fault. Should have just left it alone. Was it your fault because you didn't follow your rules, or was your fault because the market kind of showed you that today was not a good day for you to trade? No particular order, but back to back. 61. That was almost what I wanted it to be. Got 4 minutes left. So normally I would take that, but I don't really know how I feel about the zigzag being the correct color already. I'm still confused as to how I like that or not. I would have been in this trade if it didn't look like that. And there it goes, of course. Maybe I can get into it, but if the zigzag changes colors, then I get out of it. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Because I mean, here the zigzag stayed the correct color the entire time. And the zigzag is volume based, so it let me know the buyer stayed in control during that entire move. But yeah, it literally set up exactly how I wanted it to, as far as the volume was good here, the delta was good, point of control was in the wick, so everything looked great. But that's just something that I've been trying to figure out, like the divergences when the zigzag is already the correct color. So literally the only reason I didn't get into that. But of course it works out when I do that. Of course. Of course. OnlyFans could also be only feet. Listen, those creepy men pay a lot of money for feet pictures. Snow White, what do we? I mean, you lose today. Silver and gold, too early. I have the patience of a gnat. Not the patience of a gnat. A girl, I ain't never heard that before. A squirrel, I've heard, but not a gnat. I'm gonna have to use that. Random team calls at work. Can you warn me in my professional voice first? Why is you clowning today, this morning? Where's all of these notifications coming? Oh, that chat. All right. Oh, well, never mind. I see the lag just keeps spiking, so I don't. It's on. Oh, the session's over anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. For some reason. I cannot stand the radio only because I can't stand commercials. And I don't really like most of the new music that comes out nowadays. But then sometimes I feel bad because, like, if I'm riding in the car with my mom, she'll have the radio playing, and baby, she be singing all these lyrics, and I'm just like, you think you are so cool because you know these new songs that be out here. Baby, I turn my Apple Music on and I listen to stuff I like to hear. This new stuff is terrible. Quitting while am I torturing myself? Applejacks, I wish you would. Girl, we will hunt you down. Hunt you down. If I can't quit, you can't quit. Y'all are the reason I haven't quit. And just say, you know what, F this. Why am I here doing this? Why am I dealing with this? Why am I dealing with late nights and converting thousands of trades at a time? Why am I doing this? For what? What's the purpose? Because it can't be to make money. Why am I here? Just why? Look at that data lag just increasing again. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Here's what my accounts look like. We're green. Hallelujah. Um, Took one trade, set out of one, and missed another that was a full win. So technically speaking, there were three really, really good trades. I did sit out of one that lost as well. So I should have been like 3-1 from what I could see. Which is cool. I mean, being on the charts for only 30 minutes and having four trades is great to me, at least. So yeah, just the one trade that I took. So we gained some more of the drawdown back on those particular accounts. And yeah, I am really hoping that today was just like an outlier day and I don't have to deal with this bullshit any longer. Oh, hold on. Finally had some chance to do some. Again, I see no issues. Would ensure you have nothing else on that chart potentially causing issues. If you see it, maybe some here. Having corrupt data. I don't have corrupt data, bitch. I've been running your motherfucking scripts, okay? They're trying to tell me that the reason my volume profile, like I'll have the value area low outside of the actual low of the day, it has to do with corrupt data. I've been running your goddamn script. So how does that work? How is my data corrupt? I don't know. I'm over at the commercial free station in Chicago. They play music for real. Oh, I would love that. Paul, child, listen, my mama sings everything, okay? And I'd be like, Ma, how do you even know that? Jeez, she thinks she is so cool and so hip. It's insane. Okay, I'm out of here before Applejacks put the lyrics of the whole song in here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go journal. Maybe I need to update my Ninja Trader, possibly. I legit don't know. Also, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna create a brand new template because sometimes I think the templates can get I wouldn't say corrupt, but you know, you've been using the same template for a while, so maybe it's my template. I don't know. So I think I am going to do that. I'm going to rebuild the template after I journal, and hopefully tomorrow I don't have issues because I'm actually feeling really, really good about where my strategy is right now. I feel like I think this is week 3 of me trading with Delta Stats, and I've gone from bid ask to up down tick and back and forth and back and forth, and I'm finally feeling pretty good about it. There's just a few more things that I need to go through, like I said, like with the whole divergence, and the zigzag is already the correct color. Another thing I need to figure out is if I want to count the point of control as an actual like level, because like my order flow combinations are different if the entry bar is attached to a level, not attached, or yeah, not attached to a level, attached to a level like buying at support, or attached to an opposite level like buying at resistance. So I want to see if the point of control counts as a level, because a lot of times when we touch the point of control, it's also some other kind of level anyway, but there are times where it's just the point of control there. I also want to see if the value area high and low count as levels or not. I've already kind of started documenting that. So I just want to look through like those little tiny things under a fine tooth comb, or with a fine tooth comb, go through that. And I think that's really it. I did go ahead and already like 2 days ago, I did the analysis sheet for like the divergence when we're pushing new highs and new lows. Um, and so far, it looks like I don't have to change anything. Whether it's a new high, low or not, it follows the same rules as if we are not pushing new highs and lows. So that's good. So yeah, hopefully by the end of this weekend, going into next week, I'm like feeling even better. There are a lot of combinations where I still need like more examples to figure out if I like that combination pattern or not. But aside from that, I think this is pretty much it, you know. I don't think, oh yeah, 104.3. My mom listens to 100.3 The Beat. We used to have 100.3 The Beat, 104.1, and 95.5. 95.5 was like old school, like Anita Baker, The Temptations, stuff like that. I don't even think that's a channel anymore, but I know she listens to 100.3 The Beat though. Good morning, T Money. Good night, T Money. No. WBMX is that station. I wonder if I can like get that on something like some kind of app or something, because that's my era, honey. But yeah, let me go journal and actually take another nap because been up all morning. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry I couldn't be here earlier. I'm kind of going to do the same thing tomorrow. If you guys see me on here late, that means that I'm dealing with tech issues again, and it just kind of is what it is. I want to see if things normalize out, because honestly, if things don't normalize out by a certain time, I'm just not going to trade, and that just is what it is. Like I can't fight things that I'm not in control of. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at whatever time I decide to get on if I don't have tech issues. Bye guys.